जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम जय 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 राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम
Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai 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 Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Hari Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Fine. Fine, fine. Where is your file? File. That one.
There.
Open.
What is the sound? What is the sound?
This is when two Google Meets are there, it happens only. When two Google Meets are there. One has to be closed. Both are closed. So we will just open everything. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Has it come?
Yes, sir. You will open. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Hearing is there, but file. File, you have to open that one second.
File it is here, no?
This you close from it. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Huh?
We have to open the file.
File opened, no?
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram,
Do you know where? You ask them. Hari Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
When two are there, it will happen.
Why should we require this?
Huh?
This
You can
one?
close this.
Some of the sound won't come properly.
That audio.
That audio is problem. Is it? Okay, you
Okay.
but still the sound is coming.
This is not necessary, no?
Close it, Swamiji. Still it is come. It is closed.
But
There
why?
is no audio.
It is showing, no? Hari Om. Everybody can hear?
Pranam, Swamiji, pranam.
Pranam, pranam. Anyway, the display is clear?
Your computer sound, no, this audio is not proper. That audio is proper. We'll put it in that.
Hari Om. Hari Om. No, no, this is no good, no good. Audio is not good. Whenever whatever we talk, can you hear?
Yes, Swami.
Okay, but you. Ah. What to do now?
This we can put on the Bluetooth box, Swamiji. I have a Bluetooth box. I'll bring from my room and come.
Woman. Not necessary. Then we can transfer it here, no? There is no problem for the sound there, audio. To transfer this there. No. Please hold on. Chanting. Put it in the desktop.
Yes, Swami.
Okay. No, you put it in the desktop.
No, this is better. One only you can use. Instead of two. Desktop.
I can look from here.
You can disconnect the
This one, no? Google Meet.
Huh?
Google Meet can be disconnected from the phone.
I'll just do it, Swamiji, 1 second. I'll do Shraddha, 1 second. No? Yes.
Google Meet is there?
Yes, Swamiji, Google Meet is there. It's just opening the website.
Sharing. Sharing.
Share it. It's yet to open. It's opening. Yeah. It's still opening. Now share it. Show the next one, no? It's not showing the next one. Cancel.
We have to first open, then open the Google Meet. It will come.
Oh, then we'll have to close
No,
this.
we can
okay?
close. No, 1 second. I will keep this open. No?
And I'll bring my phone. You can start it from the phone. Wait, I'll bring my phone and you can start it. on
Instead
the
of
phone.
this, huh?
Hmm?
1 minute, Swamiji. You have to do something.
No, they can hear?
Yes, 1 second.
Huh?
Shraddha is bringing her phone, Swamiji.
Yes, Swamiji. You keep open.
They can hear now? Huh?
Shraddha is coming from Swamiji.
Yes. They can hear.
They can hear now?
Yes, yes.
Hari Om, can you hear now?
Yes, Swamiji.
First class. So for the past 2 days now, Papa has been strongly prompting us to devise a practical method by which whatever we have heard through the revelations of in-depth study of Inquest of God. That means the theory portion is over. Now how to practically implement. You all know, or we all know, that Nama is the mainstay. And so how to link it with Nama. If we get the clue, we are trying, we are exploring. And if we get the clue now, it becomes a part of us. So first there are about 20 points. And first we will read out the 20 points and then weave in with Ramnam. The idea is,
We have to check whether they are able to see something.
are you able to see?
Points.
See, like here.
No, points.
Are you able to see? Eh?
Small letters. Small letters.
Small letters.
Small letters.
Nice.
We'll make bold.
A little more. Good.
Zoom, huh?
Letters. Size. We are increasing the size.
Increasing the size, or you can go to the. Now, how is it?
Better now.
Better now. Okay. Now, we will read out these 20 points first, and then we will start Ramnam. For every point, we will have 3 times of Ramnam. That means we are going through an exercise by which Ramnam and the points are interwoven, intertwined. And then, during our Ramnam chanting, non-chanting Ramnam, those who are in ashram only, whenever you are in a position to chant Ramnam, then automatically you will be able to bring in this dimension, any of the dimension. Don't worry about the chronological order or this and that. We are trying our level best to remember those points. But every now and then we will have to come and change.
You sit here, no? You sit here. No, I'll sit on the ground.
Nama for remembering him. We are chanting Nama basically for remembering him. Second, Nama for becoming aware of his grace. Number 3, Nama for developing surrender to him. Number 4, Nama for knowing that he is within. Nama for becoming aware that he is making us chant. Nama for kindling love and devotion to him. Nama for transforming faith into trust in him. Nama for feeling protection in times of crisis. Nama for becoming grateful for all that he has been providing. Nama for divinizing all our activities, meaning thoughts, words, deeds. Nama for bringing efficiency in action. Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam. Nama for developing equanimity in all adverse circumstances, adverse situations. Nama for developing the down-pulling tendencies. Nama for concentration by arresting all other thoughts. Nama for becoming aware of the witness consciousness. Nama for everlasting peace by developing serenity. Nama for experiencing silence or stillness in the gap between the words. Nama for accepting every trying situation as a test from him. Nama for realizing that the sense of individuality does not exist without him. So far, Papa has prompted us to think on these 20, okay? We may add whatever we have heard from the In Quest of God, in-depth study. Now the purpose is, we are trying to weave in, intertwined with Nama. So that not that the entire 20 should be in our mind, but today we will have the demonstration for 20, and then whenever we have time, whenever we go out, whenever there is a gap between any of our activities, whenever we get up in the morning, when we go to bed in the night, and those who are in the ashram, whenever they have got gaps, we will try Ramna mentally, so that this dimension will slowly percolate into us. That is how this exercise will become a part of our living. Is that clear to everybody?
Yes, Swamiji. But the particular 20 points may be noted again.
Huh?
They want to
20
see it again.
points may be noted again and so
Yeah, okay, okay, it will be displayed again.
Thank you. Hari Om.
For people here, we could have done this, no?
Oh, we don't know that. It will have to be closed and open again. Audio is on.
Can you see now? Can you see now?
Yes, they can see.
Can you see now? Nobody is responding now.
Swamiji. Where is the Google Meet?
Audio is off. Audio is
Pranavas
off.
Swami. Are you able to see the screen? Hari Om?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. No, slowly. When you say up to 7 you have noted, you tell us, then we will go to the next.
Yes, up to 7 it is clear.
Have you noted? Have you noted?
Noting.
Noting. You note.
Yes, noted down. Making. I have noted down Swamiji. Take time. Chant love and devotion to him. Love and devotion. sink into trust. 7 over.
Next.
7 over.
4. 8. Nama for healing, protection in time of fear or anxiety. Nama for keeping
To them tomorrow you can give them a printout.
in times of crisis. Nama for becoming grateful for all that he has been providing. 11. Looking for divinizing all activities, thoughts, words, and deeds. 12. Nama for bringing efficiency in action. 12 over.
12 over. 12 over.
Yes.
Second.
They are writing. Some of them are writing. So.
Thoughts, words, and deeds.
It is.
Bringing efficiency in.
But when I sit here, how you can? I'm sitting here.
No,
No?
but it's only half first half only.
We can show half.
In action.
Yes, noted. Swagara.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. No more for Serenity all the words. Developing. Developing all the words situation. Concentration. By overcoming the downpulling tendencies.
Okay, we can give print out tomorrow. Print out tomorrow. Maybe we have to frequently use it.
All other stuff, overcoming. Concentration also. They are becoming aware of
What is this?
aware of witness consciousness.
Becoming aware of witness consciousness. Someone's reading it.
Nama for everlasting.
What is it?
Somebody's
Somebody's audio
somebody's
is on.
house.
Somebody's audio is on.
I see washing their clothes.
Go to audio. We can
Yeah.
picture video.
Last
It's already no, but that's fine. Here, finish.
Nama for everlasting peace by developing serenity.
stillness of silence.
A feminist country which is writing down, is reading it down.
Over. Over.
Over, Swami.
Next. 3. Nama for experiencing
stillness,
silence or stillness.
upon accepting everything, every situation has a test for it. Sense of realizing the sense of realizing this sense of individuality does not exist without 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 him.
Okay?
Shall we close?
Okay? Acha, now, all these 20, first we will read and we will have 3 times of Ram Nam. At that time, we all mentally try to weave in, the particular point with Ram Nam. It's a trial. Don't worry. Don't worry. We may have to do it for days together, weeks together. Then only it will become stamped in our heart. So now we will make a beginning. Everybody can close their eyes to raise ourselves to the maximum level of concentration. Okay. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for remembering him. Please repeat. Let me hear. Disturbance. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram.
Kindly mute your audios, please. Will you please mute your audios?
You can all mute your audio.
And then do the Ram Nam, please.
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So Nama for remembering him. Next one is Nama for becoming aware of his grace. Nama for becoming aware of his grace. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Nama for developing surrender to him. Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for knowing that He is within. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for becoming aware that He is making us chant. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for kindling love and devotion to Him. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for transforming faith into trust in Him. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for feeling protection in times of fear and anxiety. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for seeking His intervention in times of crisis. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for becoming grateful for all that He has been providing to us. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Name for divinizing all our activities, thoughts, words and deeds. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for bringing efficiency in our action. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Nam for developing equanimity in all adverse situations. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for overcoming the down-pulling tendencies. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for concentration by arresting all our thoughts. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for becoming aware of witness consciousness. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for everlasting peace by developing serenity. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for experiencing silence or stillness in the gap between the words. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Nama for realizing that the sense of individuality does not exist without him. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nama for accepting every trying situation as a test from him. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Now Papa has initiated us into a mode which will help us to weave in the meditative points with Ramnam. All the 20 points need not be covered. Every day we can take one or two. Suppose we are chanting for 15 minutes or 20, 30 minutes. We can take up one or two. So that at the time of chanting, that particular point is stressed in our mind. So when we complete this in 10 days or 15 days, slowly the theme will get absorbed with the name. Probably wherever there is an inner alignment with any of these 20s, that will be more explicit, the impact will be more. That is enough. Whatever points that he has unearthed, he has enabled us to unearth from the in-depth of In Quest of God, we have tried to put it in these 20 points. It is not for every day, we will not be able to chant like this. Then we will not be able to memorize or weave in, integrate this theme with the Nam. So each one of us will devise maze, and even if we are chanting for 5 minutes, one point can be woven. And even while we are walking, even we are waiting for something, at the airport or the bus stand or the taxi stand or the auto stand, even if we are moving out of our camp, even inside the house while we are involved in various activities, wherever there is gap, we can have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 Ram Nam with this theme. So we devise our own methods to integrate, to weave in this theme with Ram Nam, with a prayer to him to somehow make us aware of these points, so that all these things are with us. When Papa says meditated and chanted, we have been now given this idea by him, what is to be meditated on that he has given, and chanting we know. So both simultaneously we are trying now, meditating and chanting. And for it covers almost all. So that means all our activities are motivated or piloted by him. That idea goes in. Initially we may find it a bit difficult, but be persevering, please. Not for, just like when we took initiation, normally when we take initiation, we make a sankalpa before Papa that we will do this much of Ram Nam every day. 1 mala, 2 mala, 5 malas, whatever is possible. If we don't make that sankalpa, it will not become a part of us. Today we may chant, tomorrow we may not chant. So like that, we will also make a sankalpa that we will do one or two every day. We will make a note of the other one, and by the time we complete the cycle of these 20, something of it will get deeply registered in our mind. 100% sure. So that whatever we have gone through for the past 6 months, it is slowly getting imprinted in our heart with the help of Ramnam. Because we are all used to Ramnam, there is no problem for us to chant Ramnam at any time. Only now we have to do the weaving in of this theme, that's all. So for the sake of all of us to remind this, we will again read those points. Nama for remembering him, Nama for becoming aware of his grace, Nama for developing surrender to him, Nama for knowing that he is within, Nama for becoming aware that he is making us chant, Nama for kindling love and devotion to him, Nama for transforming faith into trust in him, Nama for feeling protection in times of fear or anxiety, Nama for seeking his intervention in times of crisis, Nama for becoming grateful for all that he has been providing, Nama for divinizing all our activities, that is thoughts, words, deeds, Nama for bringing efficiency in action, excellence, perfection, Nama for developing equanimity in all adverse situations, Nama for becoming the down-pulling tendencies, Nama for concentration by arresting all other thoughts, Nama for becoming aware of witness consciousness, Nama for experiencing silence or stillness in the gap between the words, Nama for accepting every trying situation as a test from him, Nama for realizing that the sense of individuality does not exist without him. Some more we can add or as explanation. Nama for moving from me to we, Nama for enabling us to have a touch of love, a touch of compassion, towards all your creations. Like that, we can add. Whatever we have heard so far, we are trying to now make it from theory to a practice. It's a daily practice. When a boy reaches the age of 6 or 8, Normally he will be initiated into the Upanayanam, thread ceremony. The idea is he is slowly made aware of the forces that are working inside and outside. And after the function is over, they will be asked to chant, do 3 times of Sandhyavandan. Prata Sandhyavandan, Madhyanigam and Sayam Sandhyavandan. Initially we were all doing it so that it gets stamped in our heart. The theme gets stamped in our heart. Initially it may be something like a ritual, but if there are people who make us aware of the significance behind each and every ritual, and if they make us aware of the meaning, because those are all in Sanskrit, we will be able to capture some of the theme. Similarly, here the initiation is the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam. So far we have been chanting, it has helped us. But now it really, we want that to know that he is within and without. First within, automatically without will come. We don't have to specifically mention, because the moment we know that he is within me, then automatically common sense will tell us the same thing applies to everybody. So let us all from today itself note down these 20 or 25 points, whatever points you want to add, you can add. And during the time God has given you every day, you can set apart 1 or 2 or 3, whichever is possible. And even when we are not chanting, we can go through the list again and again and again, so that when we chant, something will come to us. The mind will not go anywhere. The mind will be focused on the theme. And slowly, that is the pathway to him. Before the end of 6 months, today is 20. See the way in which tomorrow being Sunday, you can make an elaborate list. Nobody need know, it is a self-imposed discipline. It need not necessarily be the vocal chanting, it can be the mental chanting. We would suggest that we will try to train ourselves in the mental chanting with these themes, so that any time we can do that, throughout the waking state. Whenever God gives us opportunities, he says, during the day when chaos and anxieties were besetting him due to monetary and other troubles, Ram was coming to his aid in so whenever free from worldly duties, be the period ever so small, he would meditate on Ram and utter his name. This is what we are trying now. First chapter. Whenever free from the worldly duties, be the period ever so small, he would meditate on Ram and utter his name. Anything. Some clues, you need not be within these 4 walls. You can, whatever you feel comfortable, whatever words we have put, don't think that is the final one. You can replace it, you can modify it, whatever you are comfortable with. Some clues have been given by Papa now. And it will be more advisable to bring our own words, because we are not copy-paste. Copying and pasting, no. But to begin with, we have to begin somewhere, That is why we did it. Somewhere it should get started. So we will say, he is making me to chant. I am trying to, I'm chanting the name to remember him. I'm chanting the name to become aware of his grace, grace, grace. I'm chanting the name to become aware of the witness consciousness. Like that, Don't think it should be in the same order. Never. All are independent by itself. So whether you chant this first or second, doesn't matter. Whatever you are comfortable with. Whatever points he made us to type out, we have typed out. That's all. Covering all. So, protection from anxiety, fear and anxiety. There are many moments, it comes in our life. Equanimity in all situations. Accepting it as a test. Suppose these get ingrained, imprinted in our heart. When God makes us to go through such experiences, some cushioning he will give. And to know him, so many things. He is within, he is making us to chant. Suppose you segregate this into Nam Seva, Dhyan, you will find. In so many ways, some research can be done. So that when we do the research, we will be dwelling on these points. And these points will slowly get connected with Ram Nam. And with that, it becomes a part of our life. It may look to be an external sadhana, but it's an internal sadhana. That is why we say, if it can go along with mental chanting, okay. Anybody would like to say anything?
Positive thoughts. Kannan Mami says positive thoughts.
Positive. We have to add. Nama for developing positive thoughts.
Swamiji, Nama for feeling his nearness all the time.
Feeling his nearness all the time.
Huh?
Feeling his nearness all the time. Nama for feeling his nearness all the time.
You have to cut short. And then
Swamiji, it may seem external sadhana, but it is an internal sadhana. It's a very, very important point for us.
internal sadhana, the theme we go through. And then when we do the mental chanting,
yes,
we try to bring in.
Yes, because we are doing our household work and all.
In between.
We remember Ram Nam.
In between.
So it is an internal sadhana.
In between.
Yes.
Then God will guide us further. If he has taken us so far, he will take.
This is the practical application of spirituality.
Some device, high time.
So it means wherever we are, in whatever state we are, we are still doing the sadhana, so we can still do the sadhana.
Correct.
It may seem external, but it is still going internal.
Internal, correct.
It is very
Exactly,
important for
exactly.
sadhana.
Yeah. This weaving is very important. Very difficult, but very important. What do you do? This malas, no? For
Swamiji, Bhavani Ma says patience.
patience, perseverance, never leave, please. Oh, it's very difficult. Take one or two only. If you take this 22, it will be a tough job. Actually, today morning we tried 6:30 to 6:45 to 7:15. In our room, a group of people will come. Suddenly, he prompted, why don't you try this? You have been telling, we win now with Ramnam. And then we started with a few. And it was really thrilling. Then again, that is how he leads us. Why should you limit to 2 or 3? Bring everything that you have undergone through the 6 months. And then choose. One day I will do this, another day I will do this, another day I will do this. So by the time in 6 months' time, all these points would have got registered. And the point with which we are so much inclined, so much, aligned with it, that will stand apart from the rest of the one. That is enough. If one is guiding us, the other one will follow. Slowly, the tendency will be there to remember more and more. And when once, if this gets stabilized, we don't need any satsang, we don't need anything, because he is with us with the theme.
Yes.
Not that we are going to stop it immediately, but he is preparing ourselves to rely on Ramnam and to rely on these points, and so that the Ramnam becomes more and more effective, more and more charged with what is to be charged. Previously, we were getting only some sentimental, emotional satisfaction, and whenever we are confronted with various types of problems, we were feeling restless, shocked, so many things, frustrated. But now it's not going to be, because we are trying to train our mind to get itself strengthened, armed with Ramnam. Anything and anything, Ramnam will come and stand before us for concentration, for witness consciousness, for silencing, for serenity. Everybody has taken note of it?
Yes, Swami.
First class.
Excellent.
Okay, now we have got 5 minutes more. We will have Ramnam again. Without any of these prefixes and suffixes, whatever that comes, let us see. We close our eyes, stand for 5 minutes, and see of all these 20, something should come, something will come. Okay? Ready? Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, 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 Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om. Hari Om. Pranam, pranam, pranam.